So we're gonna go and see what you guys all came up with. 10 things from each table. Which table wants to start? Okay, awesome. Let's hear it.
You said like excess, like for example, like Costco, Safeway, like just huge abundance of things. That
Yeah, definitely.
Said like independence and sense of self, like individualism. Is a big
Great.
thing.
Yep.
We talked about how like in the U.S. Like kids typically like move out as soon as they're 18, like considered an adult, but in other countries, children, or like not children, but you know, people will live with their parents into like their late 20s, and it's not weird. Relationships to family, like how, I mean, this is kind of different family to family in the U.S., but like oftentimes there's not as strong of a connection to extended family in the U.S. as there is in other places. Said consumerism, capitalism. Yes, it's very fast-paced. Like we expect things to be done immediately. Lots of cars. What else do we say?
Cars and trucks, right? We're like the country of the big trucks, Fords. Right.
Yeah, we talked about sports, and sports having like a huge part in our culture, like baseball, football, basketball.
Yeah, and when you say football, what football do you mean? Right? Because everywhere else in the world has a different definition of football. So it's American football, right?
Agriculture. Oh yeah, agriculture.
Great. All right, you guys in the back?
All right, you started off with autonomy in quotes,
Yeah.
consumerism, manifest destiny, work.
When you say work, what do you mean?
Work culture, again, capitalism.
Yeah.
The idea of being self-made. The melting pot, or the Americanization of cultures. The idea of democracy. Idealism. Judeo-Christian values. Racism. Debt. Mass incarceration. Nationalism. And neoliberalism.
Nice.
Those are those.
Mass incarceration, neoliberalism. What did you say before neoliberalism?
Nationalism.
Nationalism. It's big. I know a lot of foreigners who come here and they're like, why do you guys have so many flags everywhere? I'm like, I don't know. Great, guys. And finally?
I just came up with it. Not the metric system.
Oh, yeah.
Not
What's that called?
English system.
What else?
Freedom of speech.
Great.
Handshake when you greet someone.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
Big portions.
Yeah.
Like a lot of food and stuff.
Super size me, right?
Yes. Music festivals.
Yeah. Coachella wasn't too long ago, was it?
Freedom of religion. Don't look at that. Black Friday.
Yeah, that goes along with consumerism, doesn't it?
Greek life and like the frat sororities and stuff.
Oh yes, that is huge. I remember my friend from Brazil, his first time he came to the US, he's like, Ashley, I want to drink out of a red Solo cup and go to one of those frat parties. And I was like, I don't even know anyone in a frat. And he was like, what, you're American? I'm like, okay, you got some things to learn. But yeah, frats, huge.
And the other one that wasn't said is celebrities and like big lifestyles.
Mm-hmm. And then what, when you say celebrities, what is something that we have in the US that revolves around celebrities, not located in anywhere else in the world?
MTV.
Hollywood, right? Because in other places there's like Bollywood, but Hollywood is distinctly American, right? Okay, great. You guys came up with some awesome things. And there wasn't a ton of overlap, which just shows the diverse ways of thinking. So if I were to, I don't know. Draw. Draw a line right there. What can you tell me about what's above the line and what's below the line? What differences do you notice? Yeah.
Abstracts versus particulars, or the
Yeah.
results of the bottom.
Yeah, definitely. These are more tangible things that you can see, right? Were you guys gonna see anything? Yeah, exactly. I think you hit the nail on the head. These are really the visible parts of our culture. These are things that people could identify right away. You know, we claim to the world that we're this big melting pot, right? That freedom is what we're all about. People associate us with big portions. We work all the time and really have a little vacation time. Sports really dominate our culture. These are all things that people might be able to immediately recognize. Whereas the things on the bottom here, it takes getting to know the culture more or immersing yourself in the culture more before you can really recognize some of these things. Do you think it's easy or hard to define American culture?
Hard.
Hard? Okay, why would it be hard?
Because we are kind of like that melting pot. We don't necessarily have an American culture.
Yeah.
Besides like what we've collected from everybody in the country already.
Yeah, definitely. And even within, you know, where this melting pot, there's a lot of diversity. So if you look at East Coast culture, from West Coast culture, from Southern culture, you see these big cultural differences, even in the way that we speak. Is anyone in here from Southern California? No? Yeah, a few? Do you notice any differences between Southern California and Northern California? Yes? What would some of those be? Language? We say hella all the time up here, right? Nature is huge up here. I don't see it as much as in Southern Cal. So even within our own culture, we have all of these subcultures. And again, a lot of these are generalizations, and our self-culture might even differ from, you know, our regional culture or the American culture. But we really just wanted to get you thinking about, okay, how do we define ourselves? Because while you're abroad, a lot of people will want to talk to you about American culture. So hopefully this gave you some ideas on responses or things to talk about or bring up.